podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him, actually, he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Beyonce Productions.
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
It's the champ. Shannon the champ with the fake champ. Vitaly Vladimir Klitschko.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'ma treat him like he's a C+ fighter. I'ma dominate, I'ma dog this fighter.
I'm talking about punishment. We're gonna punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough.
I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was handsome, paper champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
100%.
Let's go, champ.
He can bring the pressure. He can box. I'm a true champion. I'm willing to go to his turf in Atlantic City. I'ma step on him. I'ma crush him. Y'all can mark my word to this. I'ma crush him. He's a C+ fighter. I'm an A+ fighter. Come Saturday night next week, all the fans tune in because I'ma dominate. This guy is flat-footed. He swing wild. I'm not worried about who his trainer is because his trainer can't get in there and fight for him.
Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, if that intro don't get you up in the morning, you just a fucking hater, man. Good morning for the second time. We are back. Usually this is a Friday Patreon-only show, but we want to give back since Wilder, gave you knockout after knockout. TBV's like, yo, let's show them how to make money. Or should I say, how to get rich with this Deontay Wilder Luis Ortiz fight. Because a lot of people out there think that you can't. They seen the betting lines come out and Wilder's a minus 715. That's a lot. That means you got to put $715 down just to win a hundo, Mike. So that's crazy. Then you got Luis Ortiz's 425 plus money. So you drop 100 on Luis, you going home with 525. Now, can he really get the win? I don't know. That's what we're here to discuss. Can he get the win? How does he get the win? And where should you put your money on? But let me go out to Big Mike in Indiana.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it, receive it.
2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, look who in the building. It's fight week. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. And we trying to make a little money this week, you know what I'm saying? And by making money, I guess I have to tell you guys who and what fighter does what better than the other fighter. Like, far as reach, far as boxing ability, far as stamina, far as power, far as experience, you know what I'm saying? All those things will play a factor into the betting show and this little prop bet that we got going on right now. But without further ado, let's go and get the show started, man. What's going on, Nes? Oh, shit, you on the phone. But, let's go ahead and hop right into it, man. Now, I was looking at this fight from a standpoint. Wilder, you know what I'm saying, in the Severn rematch, got him up out of there real quick. In the Brazil fight, a guy who had a whole lot of animosity with, got him up out of there real quick. So I'm wondering to myself and thinking to myself, Can Wilder get a early stoppage against Luis or Ortiz? Has he really been putting in that kind of work to make us think that? And I think the answer is yes. I think the Ortiz fight, I think being knocked out already, you might have some hesitation. And we've seen him bring in Larry Wade, a great strength and conditioning coach. But I'm of the mindset, you know what I'm saying, if you wait to the last minute to like try to get those things in line, then you could possibly struggle. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my DraftKings right quick, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to DraftKings for being in my area, you know what I'm saying? I really, really do appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Making my betting life so much easier right now. And I'm not even saying that just to be funny, or try to give them a plug. I'm being real, like it's making betting so much more easier on this shit. But yeah, man, world title fights. So I go to Wilder and I go to Ortiz, right? Like Ness said, I got Wilder as
Where you at?
7.
You on DraftKings?
You know it, man. DraftKings makes it so much easier around here, you know what I'm saying? So Wilder's a minus 715 right now by money line. And Ortiz, like Ness says, a plus 425. But when you go in, you start doing
Prop bets
and by decision and what rounds, then the odds start getting a little bit better.
Way better. Look, if you're one of those Mystic, what was this guy's name? Mystic Mac?
Mystic Mac, yeah.
If you're one of those guys that you think you can pick the round, then you really in for the money. We're gonna keep math simple at $100. So if you think he's a round 2 type of knockout artist, that's plus 1,000. That means you drop 100, you getting back $1,100. $1,100. That's your rent. That's your mortgage right there. That's your lady's fur coat. That's a car payment on a big shit, on some Range Rover or like a G something.
Now, if you are a person that believes in nostalgia, then round 11 is a plus 2,200. We all know round 11, he was a round that he got him out of there in, you know what I'm saying? So just if you guys don't believe in nostalgia or whatever like that. But right now, I'm going
to be honest, the best money here, I kind of felt bad doing this show. I said this should have been a Patreon only show because the money is right here, 1 through 6. Now, Mike is like, yo, don't do 1 through 6, do 1 through 3. Why does he want 1 through 3? 1 through 3 is plus 333. You drop 100, you get $433 back if Deontay Wilder gets the knockout between round 1, 2, and 3. So that's good money. But yo, what if Wilder don't do that? Wilder took Luis Ortiz. He didn't get him down on the floor to the 5th round. You know what I'm saying? But he had the flu. He was sick. Let's do 1 through 6 at a plus 105. It ain't a lot extra, but you drop 100, you get 205 back. So if you balling, drop 10,000. You know what you getting back. You know? Listen, Wilder's the closest thing to Floyd Mayweather in terms of betting money. You know he's going to win. It's up to you to pick how. Now, we know he does better in rematches. Now, we know he's gotten better. The right hand is on target more. Brazil showed us that. Stavern showed us that. Hell, even the Luis Ortiz fight, that right hand landed right. I like rounds 1 through 6. Now, if you think he gets it late, even better for you. Because if you think he's going to do it late like he did in the first fight, it's plus 205. You drop 100, you coming back home with 305. Drop more than 100, you know you're going to be making that money. You can get rich with this fight if you're willing to gamble. Like, I like it safe. You know, I like it safe. Again, you could do round 1 through 3, drop 100 on that, and then go ahead and hedge that and do 4 through 6. Drop 100 on that. So with the 4 through 6, you're going to get back 360. So if you lose on the one on the last one I told you, you at least get that back, and you still up on the casino's money $160. So if you bet 2 different $100 bets on 1 rounds through 3, 1 through 3, and 1 through 6, instead of doing the way Ness said and just blanket the whole 1 through 6 with the 1 bet, you could break it into 2, try to make more money, and still cover yourself if you think he gonna get it done within that 6. I'd rather put the 200 on 1 through 6, and make back 504, right? 515, something like that. You know what I mean? That sounds a lot better. But again, it's on you. He didn't do it early. I'm banking on him doing it early because he did Bermain early, because he did Dominic early, and because I think he's gotten better. But again, if you believe in the underdog, this fight going the distance, if you think Luis somehow the conditioning makes him last, Mike, what round was it exactly that he lost the last fight?
Round 11.
Woo!
So make
one more round. We talking about a plus 425. Now, I'm not going with that.
Plus 500.
I'm not going. You got plus 500 over there in Indiana?
For Deontay Wilder on points?
No. I'm talking about just does the fight go the distance is plus 425. That's why this is a better bet. You don't got to pick. Because, look, all right, granted, if it goes the distance, you more than likely going to think Wilder's going to win. But, shit, we've seen crazier things happen. So if it's going to go the distance, I like 425 either man go the distance. But then again, look at the line. They say minus 715. That's exactly what Wilder is on the prop bet. So they like, there's no way this fight goes the distance. But again, that's you believing in Ortiz.
Well, I mean,
Ortiz, let me tell you, because there are some Cubans. I hate to cut you off. I just don't want to act like there ain't no love for the Cubans. If you think he goes in there and chin checks Wilder in the first round, that's plus 8,000, Mike. That's plus 8,000. You could buy a straight up new car with $8,000, man. You get yourself saying like 7 years old, still got leather, sunroof. We're talking about dropping $100 on round 1 and making 8,000 plus your 100 back. That's crazy.
A lot of bread.
That's a lot of bread.
Some of the factors that we got to look at going to this fight and really make a educated bet is when you look at the age, Wilder is the fresher, younger guy. Hasn't really went the rounds that Ortiz has, so maybe Ortiz got a little more wear and tear than he had in the previous years. Went the distance with Kaufman, also knocked out Janu, and went the distance with Hammer. So with that being said, I'm looking at Wilder's reach. I'm looking at Wilder's trajectory and just the momentum that Wilder has had the last couple fights, and it just seems like this is like the perfect setup for Wilder to get Ortiz out of here in dramatic fashion. Now, we've seen Ortiz training hard, man. We've seen him with Larry Wade. We've seen him putting in like some real work for this fight. But I'm just of the mindset, man, you wait to the last minute till you start doing all that. Then, what was this in the Hammer fight? What was this in the Kaufman fight? So, with that being said, I would have to say the only thing that I can give Ortiz over Wilder is maybe he's a more seasoned boxer, a more technical boxer than Wilder. But the power that Wilder has in that right hand garners a lot of respect from sparring partners, from opponents, from everybody he gets in the ring with. So a lot of guys. Go ahead.
What round did he do Dominic in?
1.
Oh my God, they giving you plus 1,200? That's worth a drop something. Like even if you drop $10, that's 120.
Yeah, but
that's worth.
In round 1, you like, but you got to think Ortiz is a little bit better than Brazil, no?
He better than Brazil, but that what's lined up better? Orthodox versus Orthodox or Orthodox versus Southpaw? That right hand lined up to murder Ortiz.
Absolutely.
Send King Kong back to Skull Island.
Yeah, and Ortiz, man, I just haven't been overly impressed with him in the last fight. I don't know if it's just me or maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh on him, but I just think that he's in there up against it this weekend. And Wilder, man,
looking at these lines, Mike, hate to cut you off. Looking at these lines, that 1 through 6 bet looking real better. Look, that doesn't make sense. Not real better. Looking real good. So they give you the vulnerabilities, right? If you start at round 1, he's a plus 1,200, which means Probability of that happening is lower than happening. But then it starts to drop, which means the probability gets higher. Round 2 is a plus 1,000. Round 3 plus 900. Round 4 plus 850.
For what?
For Wilder to get the knockout.
I thought you said for just for him to get dropped.
In that round. So then that's your low rounds. 4, 5, 6. 5 is actually the most vulnerable round at plus 800. Then 6 goes back to 850. 7 goes to 9. 8 goes to 1,000. And 9 goes to 1,200. You got 11 at 22, which is crazy. Ain't that the round he did it the last time? They telling you they think there ain't no way that shit gonna happen by offering you 2,200. That's your mortgage payment. Because you're gonna throw the other 100 on there that you bet, plus get the 22, plus your 100. That's 2,300. Man, that's like 2 top dog car payments. Like you got yourself a Mercedes C63 plus the range in the driveway with that 2,300 right there. I don't know. It's fishy. But again, the vulnerable rounds still are 4, 5, and 6, which if you do 4 through 6, it's plus 260. If you do it the way Mike wants, which is group betting individual 3 group rounds instead of 6 group rounds like me. I'm saying 1 through 6, blanket that shit, get the plus 105, don't be greedy. But 7 through 5 is 205. Man, listen, there's some money there. You got to be willing to throw it on there, though. Even
Now,
10,
look.
though. Even 10s, you doing good. 5s, you still making 75 off of 5. The odds is good.
Yeah, now look, we all know if Wilder wins, it's probably going to win via KO. So in my opinion, it would be smart to do about 2 to 3 parlays with the rounds 1 through 3, rounds 1 through 4, 4 through 8, and 8 through 12. Have those as your signature parlay.
What would you parlay it with? So hold on, let's work it out for them. You want to do rounds 1 through what?
1 through 4, 4 through 8, 8 through 12. So I'm gonna, like those.
Oh, you gonna blanket all of the rounds?
Yeah. I'm gonna do all the rounds.
All parlays. So all right, we're gonna do 4 through 6 first. Now let's start in number order. So we'll do 1 through 3 first.
All of them plus money. So you know what I'm saying.
And who
then
you gonna parlay it with?
Put a Callum Smith.
Callum Smith.
And look, I know John Ryder's a tough guy, but I think Callum.
But isn't Callum a favorite? He's already a minus 2,500.
Yeah.
How you picking him?
Stoppage.
Okay, so you got Callum by stoppage. That's still minus money.
Yeah, but if you go to the round bettings and 6 through 12.
Oh, you want Callum in specific group bet?
Yeah, 6 through 12.
Yo, you happy they came to Indiana? You ain't used to do group bets over there.
Nah. But 6 through 12 is I think Ryder's gonna come in tough, show a lot of grit, but I just think.
Hey yo, I don't got no group bets.
Really?
They treating Indiana too good now.
Let me
How in the world? I got straight round bets on Callum, bruh. How you got group? The last bet I got is to go the distance or not.
Let me see. Group round.
That's not even high, yo. Plus 205 that the fight goes the distance and minus 286. They not even sure could Callum get this knockout.
No, I ain't even got Callum either as a fucking group bet. I thought I did.
Mm-hmm. There goes that idea.
Yeah, there goes.
I mean, you could look. You could pick him by knockout. Even at minus money, it still brings your parlay up to a plus 515 instead of being at a 333. But you add in the risk that he doesn't get the knockout. Again, going betting off the distance, plus 205 that yes, it goes the distance, and a minus 286 that it doesn't. That means they not that sure. John Ryder might could take this dude the distance.
And if you're going to go the distance, you might as well go plus 225 for Callum Smith. Ryder ain't going to beat him going the distance.
I'm not. I wouldn't even fuck with that fight. I'm just being real. I wouldn't even add that in my parlay. Let me see. Leo Santa Cruz is there. He's sure to go the distance.
Big favorite there.
He's sure to go to they ain't got no prop bet on him open yet. They wildin'.
I mean, sometimes it does take to the Friday or Thursday, you know what I'm saying, before they get everything out. But I do like Callum Smith, man, by stoppage. Hopefully they open it up. But if you want to hedge that, you can also put him by points. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could always add. Damn, what are you doing? I don't want to log in. Chill, B. Chill, champ. chill, champ. Man. Trying to get me to log in right now. I was trying to do if we propped it with AJ, would it be like what it would come out to?
He trying to do a loan parlay.
Mm-hmm. Because they give you more money for those.
Yeah.
They give you more money for those, you know. Let's get up into AJ, and we gonna go fight props, and we gonna go Ruiz.
Okay, let's believe in Ruiz. Okay.
Ooh-wee! Ruiz by knockout, only a plus 275, but it changes your parlay into a 1,500. That, you know what that means, fellas. 100 gets you 1624 back. Yeah, I mean.
By Wilder knockout and
Wilder knockout and Ruiz knockout. That's it. And both of them got the knockout before. That ain't that, you know. What's the probability of that? They did it before.
Whatever Joshua gets knocked out, like what does that say?
No, well, Joshua was the favorite, so it ain't gonna matter. Look, Joshua to get the knockout is a minus 134. They disrespectful.
They still got Joshua.
They disrespectful. They like, yo, he ain't winning. It was a punch from the gods.
They don't believe him. But I like that parlay. You know what I'm saying? For them two.
That's crazy, bro. Look at this. Let me put the money for them so they can see. Wow, 1623.75. And that's for a broke dude. Imagine a baller. Baller coming down, he dropping a G note.
It's a stack on that motherfucker.
He made 16,000. He already paid his little daughter Civic off. She in college chilling. He paid that off with one bet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather dropping 100,000 on that parlay.
1.6 million.
Yep, he dropped 100 on that. You know, baby ballers dropping 500 on that parlay. They making look 8,000. You know, you walking out the casino with a money phone with an $8,000 bet. It's like,
Yeah, I'm about to start down motherfucking NBA ballers dropping more than fucking Floyd dropping. Shit. Floyd gonna put 100,000 down and win 1.6 on that ad. That's crazy. But I do like that bet though. I think Ruiz can get it done at the end of the day, but I don't know if he's cause I like AJ, bro.
AJ you like rounds, AJ to win?
AJ rounds one, and the way he looking, I'm going AJ on points. You know what I'm saying?
On point, man. He got the knockdown in round 3 on Ruiz.
He come in the box though, man.
Bruh, he got the knockdown. He could do it early too. Let's see what they got him set up for early group rounds. They got hella prop bets for this fight. Whoa. Yo, yeah. Joshua 1 through 6 is plus money. 200. That's. I mean, nah. I'd rather stay with the old bet was 275 for the knockout. So 1 through 6 ain't the greatest bet, but it still blankets all them rounds. Joshua in the late rounds is plus 250. Decision is a 375. Ruiz. Oh my God, they disrespect. 1 through 6 on Ruiz plus 600. Look at it. If we add that to the parlay, look at this. Oh my Jesus. $100 makes you $3,031. On a Ruiz 1 through 6 and Wilder 1 through 3. To this day. Look, both my dogs like, hey, what's going on?
I just put Wilder rounds 10 through 12 and Joshua on points. It's a plus 4,625.
Wilder 10 through 12, that's probable. The Joshua on points, that ain't probable, man.
All right.
I don't believe that shit, bro. I'm telling you, hook or crook. You seen Tack'em. It's either going to be Ruiz knocks him out or it's done. Any way Ruiz looks weird, is over. They don't. Who's the ref? Did we get a ref announcement?
Where is that, in Vegas?
No, man, you crazy shit in Saudi Arabia.
I thought about Wilder.
That's what we need to know. Who's the ref, bro? Because they gonna jump in there and probably, you know how it goes, man. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know who the referee is.
You know how it goes.
But yeah, man.
Let me see something. Let me see this.
It might be that Parker a referee that always breaking shit up. You know what I'm saying? You can't fight on the inside.
Bro, watch this. Andy, where's 1 through 3 at for Andy? Andy Ruiz Jr. Oh my God, they got it 1 through 2. They disrespect. Give me 1 through 3. Why they being stingy? Let me see. Ruiz. Oh my God. Yo, 1 through 3 is plus 1,400.
Damn.
Add that to the parlay, and you get in 400. You making 6,500, bro.
But can he get him out of there in the first 3 rounds, though? Come on, Ruiz.
Bruh, didn't he have him punch drunk in the first 3 rounds? The first time?
He didn't do it the first time.
Bruh, he didn't do it the first time because he ain't have a full camp. This a whole new... Bruh, he got a taste of that fast life, bruh. He got a taste. He bought a mansion. He bought his mom a car. Life changed, bruh. He ain't trying to lose. Yo, this gonna be the good one right here.
Yeah, I like. I don't know why, but I think Joshua's gonna be able to get it done. And the pictures I've been seeing online just makes me think that he's gonna come out and box. And if I know Eddie Hearn, man, you might fuck around and see that referee from the Parker fight breaking up everything, not allowing any kind of inside fighting and things like that. But
he ain't boxing. He ain't gonna be able to box, man. That's what you got the Mexican in there for, man. He ain't gonna be able to box. He bringing the pain to him. Yo, it's the same thing Wilder said, bro. When he got in there with Ortiz, he threw something. Something came right back. He like, oh, okay. That's what's up with AJ. He trying to get prepared for that, but at the end of the day, that's hard to prepare for. You know, that's hard to prepare for. Look, we gonna see. But there's money to be made on this wild. Even this one bet, 1 through 3, you know what I'm saying? It's still money. You drop that 100, you making 433. I believe in 1 through 3, but I told you, my bet, I'd rather do 1 through 6, man. I think 1 through 6. I think he gets it done sooner than he did the last time. I think he's having a phenomenal camp, you know. But again, if you believe he gonna do it again in that 11th round, they paying you $2,200 for that 11th round. That's good money. But I'll do 1 through 6, you know, plus 105. Look, keep it light. Drop 100 on it. You made 205. Why be greedy? Why be greedy? But if you believe in Wilder, then you already know. Drop 500 on it. You make 1,025. You know, look, there's money to be made. You just you can't be afraid to bet. You know, we can't sit around here thinking we're going to put $10 on this bet and be happy because you're only making $20. But when you start adding some zeros to your bet, you know, you drop 1,000. Look, you talking about a whole flip. That's 2,000 you're going to get. And again, it's pretty probable, man, 1 through 6. I'm just saying. That's why it's paying out the lowest, because even they know it's probable. There's no other prop bet that pays out this low if you look. Just that one. Because this is the most probable. Again, 4, 5, and 6 are the targeted betting line vulnerable rounds. So I'm good with 1 through 6. But you can also do Mike's 4, 5, and 6 at plus 260. And if you do that, you know, you do the plus 260 and you put 100 on it. Well, there you go, 360. You know, you put the 500 on it, 1,800. Oh, you balling? You balling? You got 1,000 to drop? Well, there you go, 3,600. Oh, you a little super baller, so you got 5,000 to drop on them. Well, you made 1,800. Go buy your daughter her first car, you know? Or do Mike's and Parlay. But there's definitely money on Wilder. Don't let nobody tell you can't make it. There's money out there. You just got to want to bet it and know how to bet it. And hopefully you use this as a guide, because that's where the money is at. Mike?
I would agree. I mean, when it all comes down to it, man, we watch a lot of boxing, so we know how these guys are going to go out there and pretty much perform. We know Wilder is going to possibly get the knockout. We just got to figure out what rounds to bet in. And I just think that the group rounds are a little bit safer than betting individually. Now, if you got the money to blanket $10 over 12 rounds, which is $120, then you could possibly make a nice come up. But at the same time, you want to be responsible. And I think just by doing the group bets, and along with it maybe a Calvin Smith or a Anthony Joshua or Andy Ruiz parlay is the right way to go, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, if you can make a little money
Mike,
That's
you
always
can't do
good.
that. You can't do that. You said $10 through each round. You lose money. If he knocks out the dude in the fifth, you only make 90, and you lost 30.
True. So that's why I said group betting is a little bit better than going round by round.
But what you could do if you got them type of balls, see, I ain't got that type of bank or balls, but you could do 4, 5, 6 individual because those are the probability rounds, and then you could make some money. So like, even if you hit 5, which is 800, you still make your 300 that you bet plus 500 on top. You know what I mean? But then if you hit 4, you make 550 on top. 6, you make 550 on top. So, you know, that's a bet. But again, you got to believe that he's going to get him out of there in 4, 5, or 6. And it isn't a group bet. It's individual rounds that you betting. You know, I might put, because I bet on fucking Wilder before and he ain't get the first round knockout. But, bruh, at fucking 12 a hundo, they slipping. They slipping like my man ain't done that shit before. They trying to act like Ortiz jaw that strong? Come on, bruh. He ain't knock out Bermain and then came back and knocked him out. What round was that?
That Bermain first round. Knocked out Brazil first round.
I mean, I know Bermain looked like shit in the weigh-in, though. I'm telling you, they probably banking all this shit on Ortiz being in strength and conditioning. But let me see. Ortiz's vulnerable rounds. Oh, they think he could get it done in 4. Let me see.
I mean, if you go off recent fight, I mean, Ortiz slows down.
Oh man, they ain't even sure. The most they believe is 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7 is 4 plus 4,000. That's the lowest, and that's high. Yo, but it was the 7th round that he gave Wilder trouble. But imagine that, bro. You put 100 on round 7 for Ortiz, bro. That's crazy. You making $4,000 plus your 100 back. That's crazy, bro. But that's so far-fetched for me. I can't see that shit. But I did see it that night, though. 7th round. I said, oh, my God, he about to get him out of here. So, listen. You never know, man, and that's where the real money is, betting on the underdog, but that's why it's a bet, though, you know? That's crazy. Yeah, Wilder late stoppage is looking fantastic if you got that money to bet on him, because, look, he's a fucking plus 3,300 on the 12th round and a 2,200 on the 11th round. My man got the 11th round knockout the last time. They sleeping, or they respect that he's training harder for the second fight, you know? And that's why he got lower probability. But, yeah, man, that's that. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We'll get to any callers if they are any. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one-time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. I'm going to go ahead and head on out to our sponsors and then get to the callers. Don't forget, if you're just tuning in, hit that thumbs up button as it helps with the visibility of the show, helps me and Mike get seen by other boxing fans, and brings you different callers, new characters to the show.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Don't forget, Amazon has produce. You're going to be doing some Thanksgiving shopping. Use our Amazon link, not only for your produce, you could do all your shopping. I mean, I just bought a hoodie from Amazon, so I'm sure you can buy some clothing on Amazon. It's going to cost you nothing to use TBV's link, but you're going to be supporting us. And again, we need to get that money right. Mike, what's a flight cost for you? Like $500? Because you know Mike got to get the special service and shit, wheelchair and all that shit. Got, you know, it's got to be the flying wheelchair.
You said y'all don't do Southwest, motherfucking.
Yeah, nah, they took it out, bro. I'm sad too, man. I love Southwest. They took that shit out.
I ain't even want to fuck with them damn flight, man. If it ain't Southwest, but yeah, I think like 300. Like they noticed about 300.
300, another 50 for bags though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got to bring his bags. You need all that shit. But, yeah, man, let's get it done. Get the boy out here so we can get this immediate reaction, live fight chat. Man, imagine Mike casual. Hopefully JD could come back. Doomy, you know, Dr. Mofonga. So many people locally, too, man. It would be good if we could link up. I'm gonna go out to sponsors.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWords.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo, what's good? This is Mr. PBC. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I didn't quite catch the show all the way. So, what's it about right now? We're talking about betting odds?
Yes,
we're
sir.
trying to figure out a way to make some money with Wilder Ortiz this weekend. Does Wilder get a knockout? If so, what round or what group round? Late, early? How you feel?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm going for Wilder 100%. I feel like he's going to get the third round knockout. And also, I feel like Ortiz might pop for pads. He's looking a little different. Oh, let me call it back.
All right. Go do your job at work, buddy. Don't get in trouble for TBV. But for listener purposes, round 3 is a plus 900. And that will give you, if you're betting 100, obviously you'll get 1,000 back for that. If you're betting 1,000, you'll get 10,000. You know, so there's money to be made. You just got to not be afraid. We're going out to CYP in Cali. What up?
What up, CYP?
Yo, I'm thinking stoppage between the 5th and the 7th. The reason I say this is because in the 5th round, Luis Ortiz was saved by that bill. And you can argue that he wasn't saved, but we know if you watch anything about Wilder, I've been following his whole career before he was big time. When he gets you in trouble, that's it for you unless the bail saves you. That's it for you unless the bail saves you. He already knows what Ortiz can bring. He knows what Ortiz is about. I will give Ortiz credit for hiring Wade. He's going to be in better shape, but Wilder is becoming a better boxer. So Wilder has gotten better at boxing. Ortiz is probably going to be in better shape. That's going to last between 5 and 7 rounds for Ortiz. I'm sorry, Ortiz. I really wish you weren't fighting Wilder. I wish you were fighting somebody else so I could really root for you, but I cannot do that. I wouldn't do it. I don't give a fuck if I was training you. I'm not going against Bomb Squad. I don't give a shit. That's just life. This man is the greatest heavyweight we've had in the last decade, and that's just life. Y'all going to have to face the facts. I keep lining their ass up, getting flattened. So I'm going stop it between 5th and 7th. I ain't betting on that because I know it's going to happen, and you ain't taking much money from it. But I damn sure am betting on AJ versus Ruiz. I hope to God y'all really believe that AJ's going to win again. I mean, AJ's going to win. I hope and pray that the hype gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger because I'm going to get rich. Andrew Ruiz is the only one getting rich on that next one. I'm a bet. I'm going to show you I'll show you my bet slip and everything. Like, we can't bet out here in Cali, but we can.
Yo, so his bet isn't a traditional bet. You can't do 5, 6, 7. But if you do it 5, 6, 7 in terms of rounds,
4 through 8.
No, he said 5, 6, 7, didn't he?
Throw 4 in there, just be sure.
I mean, that's gonna be more money on you because there's no such thing as a 4 through 8 group bet.
It's not on DraftKings.
Nah, man, 4 through 8. Hell no. They got 7 through 9.
My nigga, on 5 Dime, they give you 1 through 3, 3 through 6, 9 through 6 through 9, 9 through 12. Then they give you 1 through 4, 4 through 8, 8 through 12, 1 through 6, and 6 through 12.
Nah, man. I mean, here they got 2 different group bets, and that's 1 through 6, and then 1 through 3. So they break it down into 6 rounds and 3 rounds. They ain't got a mix-up, but you could always do 4 through 6 and then come back and do 7 through 9 if you like his bet. Or you can do 5, 6, 7, which again are no different than the one I said, which is you pay $300 for making 3 individual round bets, but you gonna make $550 or $500 or $600 profit in CYP's bets case, because his 7th round pays more at $900.
Okay. So it's better to do the group bet for 6 through 9?
If it ain't no group bet 6 through. Well, let me see.
I think it is 6 through 9, or is it like 5
Nah,
through
7 through 9. 7 through 9.
Okay,
So yeah, you could do that. You could do $200 bets, right? Like $100 on 4 through 6, $100 on 7 through 9, and you still good. Problem is, if you only win 4 through 6, you only making $60 because you gonna make your $2, your 200, your 200 back. So you lost 100 on the 7 through 9. So you making that 100 back plus the 100 you bet plus the $60. So look, I mean, if you just in the betting, that's a safe bet. You making 60 profit. You can still take your girl out to an Applebee's dinner. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, they got them dollar drinks now. Applebee's.
Bro, why they change up to 2 for 2? Now it ain't even 2 for 20. It's 2 for 225, 2 for 30. Like why everything just keep going up? Cost of living just keep going up. Just keep going up. It's crazy. No more 2 for 20. When AMC movie shit came out, it was $20 a month. That shit ain't 20 no more. Dazn came out, it was 10. That ain't 10 no more. Netflix was motherfucking like $7.99. That shit ain't $7.99 no more. Like, what the fuck is going on? They disrespectful. They treat us like nothing. They like, they gonna do it anyway. They gonna find the money. It's not fair, man.
They're gonna find a couple more bucks to put towards this right here.
Crazy, bro.
When they get you used to it, it's easy to go up $1 or $2.
It ain't fair though, bro. Like, I don't know. We ain't got nobody fighting for us. I'm telling you, they just keep hitting us upside the head with more bills and more bills and more bills.
Shout out to all the hackers out there.
I don't know none. I'm telling you, all these years on this show, I ain't had not one hacker come up to me in a DM like, yo, Nes, man, why you ain't holler at me, man? Like, yo, look, here's the password to the matrix of all fucking channels and shit.
Shit. Shout out Dom, man. Dom say he got all the shit. That's a good question for Dom.
Dom, the hack attacker.
Is he buying the pay-per-view this weekend, or is he going to do his Eddie Hearn shit?
Nah, he gonna support. He missed the PBC. He gonna support PBC. You know that. We're gonna go out to South Florida, looking like we got a new caller in South Florida. 561. Talk to me. Who's this?
Hello?
561. Yes, sir. Who's this?
It's Mike. What's going on?
What up, Mike?
Mike, what part of Florida you calling in from?
Dade County.
I'm calling from St. Lucie County.
St. Lucie. What up?
Chilling. Hey, what they got on the decision?
For which one though? Who's going to decision in your opinion?
For the Ortiz and Wilder.
Yeah, I know, but which fighter's going to decision?
Wilder plus 500.
I think Ortiz gonna go to decision.
Okay, Ortiz is plus 1,600. So you put 100 on that, you bring in 1,700 back home. 1,700, man. My lady better put on the red panties. I come back home with 1,700 in one night.
But how confident are you though in that Ortiz pick? Like, what gives you the inclination to go with Ortiz?
Yeah, I'm going Ortiz with the decision, man. I think, because me personally, I think that last fight, Ortiz gassed out. Round 7, any other ref, they would have stopped that fight.
Man, I was kind of saying that shit when it was live. I'm like, whoa.
What about round 5?
Yeah, Wilder was out on his feet in that round 7. That fight.
But Ortiz was saved by the bell in round 5. My man was on the floor like he was Dunsky.
Yeah, but if you look at that round 5, yeah, he was saved by the bell. But you compare that round 5 to round 7, that was brutal round 7. I mean, Wilder.
How
he's
much?
just
Hey
dealt.
yo, realistically, you know, not pump faking for TV. How much you gonna put down on it?
I ain't gonna go too far out there. I mean, I'm gonna put like 500.
Whoa.
Cause it's basically like it's a gamble, but I do think
My man said he ain't going to. 500 makes you 8,500.
Nigga walk around with the big nuts in the
Damn.
You sound like
I'm gonna put 5, and also I'm probably gonna put the same thing on AJ in that fight because I think AJ gonna stop him in 6 rounds this time.
They ain't gonna stop him in 6.
Wow, and 1 through 6 pay some good money for AJ too. You better check that.
Sure do.
Yeah, because it's the pressure on AJ, man. I mean, he's taking his fight serious.
But that's why. So if the pressure on him, why you think he gonna get it in 1 through 6? That's crazy.
Because what round that was last time? He knocked him down in 3rd round.
3rd or 4th, something like that.
Yeah, he gassed out, and
Mike in St. Lucie, we got you down, man. Hope you continue to call in. We're going out to Pat in Boston. Talk to me.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What up, Pat? Pat and Bean
Yo,
thing.
got me all right? I got some new headphones.
I mean, you sound a little far away. You might want to talk into the mic.
Yeah, it's better?
Nah, it ain't better.
Nah, I don't think it's connected. Tap the mic with your finger.
Yeah.
Now you sound good.
There we go.
Yeah, I just switched off that shit. But I don't know. I go ahead. First off that last guy's call. The problem with that pick is that I thought Ortiz was winning the fight, but if you went back and looked at the cards, I don't think any of them had Ortiz winning that fight up until the knockout. So I mean, what makes you think that they're gonna give it to him this time, even if he does outpoint him? But my overall fight prediction is that it's gonna be a tough fight for Wilder. I don't think he's gonna get the stoppage within 6. I think Ortiz is gonna come with a good gas tank, but I think he is gonna fade in the last round. So I would go 8 through 12 Wilder by stoppage. He is my American champion, so I feel an obligation to pick him, but that's honestly how I see it going down.
All right, Pat, thanks for calling in. We got a super chat from 7 that says Ortiz was saved by the bell in the 5th, literally. But in the 7th, he had 41 seconds to finish Wilder and couldn't. There's a difference. We're going out to, looks like Texas.
BoxingVoice.com.
You invited him to the ring? Why?
Yo lo invité a que subiera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Yo, what's good, guys? Hey, what's it looking like 7 through 12 for Wilder, y'all said?
7 through 12. Let me see. 7 through 12 for Wilder.
Like plus 205 or something like that, right?
Oh, we on the A. We got to go back. Damn, you got hella fucking breathing. What you doing, dog? Yo, you was sparring the other day? Who you was with White Boy John?
Nah, I'm out here at work in the yard right now, man. A little bit of wind blowing. I'm trying to find a good spot.
No, but I seen you post a picture with White Boy John.
Oh no, they had a local card in Amarillo, and I want to check that out with them. There were some good fights out there.
Oh, okay. So 7 through 12, Deontay Wilder does not exist. 7 through 9 exists at 333 plus 333.
7 through 12 do exist because they got 1 through 6.
Oh yeah, 7 through 12. My bad. 205.
205.
Still good. That's good money.
Because I'm thinking the way I've been seeing Wilder train, and I feel like he respects Ortiz's power enough that he'll probably take his time and try to let Ortiz see if Ortiz, the old man, will get tired first. Man, I feel like he's gonna try to get the And not only that, I feel like he'll try to get the rounds in too, because he only got like minute 32 minutes with Brazil.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Try to get in and get this one late, man.
I don't know about wanting to get rounds in. I'm with you on everything else except that.
And you don't get paid for.
I don't know, man. It's just yeah, you true, you right. But this Ortiz is a tough customer, and he does look in shape. But I feel like this fight don't go all the way to the cards. But I feel like Wilder will get him out late. But because I was looking at 7 through 12, and specifically the 10th or the 9th and the 10th for sure. I feel like Wilder gonna get him out of there around there.
Well, 9 and 10.
Appreciate the show, fellas. That's my call.
9 and 10, bruh. I mean, you better off going 7 through. I mean, not 7 through 9, but if you do 9 and 10, and those are the numbers you're feeling lucky, think about it like a roulette table, man. You do 9 and 10. Where's that at? Right here, 10 is 1,600, bruh. So you see, even at $10, that makes sense. You're making 170.
Man, you can always roll the dice. And I'm pretty sure some sites got like bet Wilder gets knocked out in the odd round, or bet knockout comes in even round.
Yeah, but then you got to find them sites and be comfortable with them sites, man.
Yeah, I think Bovada's one that they be having like those kind of odds and bets and shit. Cause I know they had one on Fury that Kales and I believe Javier when they was in the chat. They won about if Fury what name would Fury mention in the post fight interview, and Wilder was like plus 205.
Bruh, this Wilder, see, I don't think he going 11 again, man. I just don't. I like that Wilder one, but I always like Wilder in one, man. And every time I don't bet is when he fucking hit it. Every time I bet it, I'm like the jinx, man. I don't never get it right.
But you bet the draw and you won.
Bruh, but I ain't bet the knockout. I ain't get the knockout. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get the Stavern knockout. I ain't get the Dominic knockout.
How about you just bet on Ortiz, then you will ensure Wilder's victory? Because remember when you bet Ortiz at Laura that night and you ain't win shit?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I can't be losing no more, man. Let me go out to Brandon in Cincinnati. What up?
What up, B?
What up? Y'all gonna do a live fight chat for this shit?
For this shit? You could tell this dude an AJ fucking lover.
And I was gonna say before you even say anything, I was like, man, I feel
for this shit.
Hate coming from
yeah, y'all gonna do a live fight chat for this shit? Like we wasting our time and shit.
Nah, bro, I ain't say it like that. I say this shit after a lot of shit, but y'all gonna do a live fight chat for it?
Well, we sensitive around here.
Yeah, I know y'all fangirls. Nah, because man, I just can't give him the 80, man, and I can't drive 2 hours to go watch this shit in the movie theater. So the closest movie theater.
What? Yo, you see, and this is why Crawford is where he's at, because there's so many more people that think they can't give Crawford $50 for a pay-per-view. Here you are putting that same negative energy in the air, talking about you can't drive 2 hours for Wilder, nor can you pay $80 for the pay-per-view. So you rather hear us talk about it. You terrible, man. You terrible. I'm telling you, I wish I was the motherfucking boxing motherfucking. I could just take people's boxing card and that's it. You can't watch no more. You don't deserve to watch.
I already bought my ticket.
Because I don't want to drive 2 hours in the snow to Indianapolis.
Oh, now it's snowing in Cincinnati all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was going to say, nigga, you keep on saying 2 hours. I'm like, nigga, Indy's showing them, know what I'm saying? We are 2 hours away. But I already bought my little ticket, know what I'm saying? So. Big ups to Wilder.
Yeah, so hopefully I can just have some good commentary for that fight, man. Because I'm gonna be listening to you guys.
You terrible, man. You terrible, man. You gotta support everybody, man. That's the problem, man. We gotta big up the sport entirely.
I've been supporting every.
When you don't big up the sport entirely, you got one dude doing everything he gotta do. You know what I mean? And that's Canelo. When you guys. Just like one person. That's what happened. Y'all empower them. But I hear you, man. I'm going to check you out.
And shout out to AMC Theaters, know what I'm saying, for carrying the fight. We appreciate that.
All right. Hopefully we get this interview, man. I had hit up a few people. I wanted to get some predictions. My man, Stephen Edwards, was busy painting.
I was thinking, man, we should get Tunde and Spencer on.
Look at that, Brandon. Damn, he hung up. Hopefully you out there. We got a super chat from Fort Bend Media says, tell Brandon hit me up. I'm in Cincinnati. We having a fight party, pay-per-view party in Mount Healthy.
Okay, big. See, Brandon, man, brothers,
See?
boxing brothers, right
Banding
there,
together, not being cheapskates. He ain't gonna want to bring shit to the party, Fort Bend.
Come on, man. Don't put that on Brandon.
Hey, yo, he don't want to drive 2 hours. He don't want to get the pay-per-view. He gonna bring a fifth of Henny. Nah, you gotta bring a liter, B.
And we got a super chat coming from 7. Ortiz was saved by the bell in the 5th, literally. But in the 7th, he had 41 seconds to finish Wilder and couldn't. There's a difference.
So Mike like repeating the same super chats now.
Oh, I ain't know you.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
We got another one coming from.
Yo, look at another one from 7. He said, yo, what happened to Ant?
Took that L, man. He ain't been the same, bro.
Nah, I talked to Ant today. He talking about he out here sleeping with too many women and partying too much. But he said he back in February. He ain't announced a fight yet, but he back in February.
He don't want that rematch?
He do. Marvin moved on. Marvin fighting Sal allegedly.
Then he fighting Sal?
Yeah. Remember Sal wanted Ant smoke, but Ant lost.
Is Marvin losing weight still or what?
Yeah, he 185-pound champ. He got to defend them belts or give them up.
Did he make 185? Because I remember Ant saying, fuck it, he can come in at 195.
193 he made.
Okay, 193. Yeah. So close. He close.
Yeah, no, he getting there.
Shout out to Marvin, man. Boy, started at 220.
Nah, like 248.
248 and down to 193, man. Big ups to Marvin. He shows short, so 193.
90 seconds.
Yeah,
I could imagine him at 240. God damn, he was a big boy.
You know, nah, he was never fat though. He just got like swollen, right? Like I guess you're still fat when you do the side by sides, but like, you know, he never looked like a overweight person, right? He just looked husky.
Swollen, not buff, but swollen.
Nah, you know what I mean? He look husky, man. Who we got over here? Man, look, we went to Matt. So who's this?
60 seconds.
Who is this? CYP, talk to me.
Listen, my second call, so I'm gonna cook it the way I cook it. I'm tired, and I mean this shit sincerely. I'm all jokes aside. This is serious. CYP talking. Jim J, we have real beef, dog. I'm not gonna keep being called a bitch by you. When I called you out on Border Wars like a man, you ducked it. So when you ducked it, I left you alone. But you continue to talk that shit when that one white boy came and saved you and jumped in place of your ass whoop. Man to man, if you turn down a hands-on combat, you leave that man alone. You bitched out. It's over. I won't say nothing to you. But you constantly in that chat calling me names, owing me money, and you know how I feel about that.
10 seconds.
Serious. When I get to Border Wars, if I ever see you out of Appreciation Day or anything, we have real beef. I'm knocking you the fuck out for real. You can take that how you want to take it. I don't even care because I'm sick of being your bitch in the chat, homie. I don't even know why y'all allowed this man to keep his rent. He already timed me out there one time. He calling people names that he won't even say in their face. Y'all need to stop that. If I don't want no rent, because I want to be able to say what I want. I don't want no rent. But this dude right here is not representing the show right because he's running his mouth and he's ducking fights. Don't run your mouth, talk shit, and duck fights, homie. That's not cool. Because I swear to God, when I see you, it's me and you because you're a fucking coward. And I feel sorry for that one white boy jumping into your shit. White boy should tell you, shut the fuck up. I'm handling him for you. That's how white boys should say. You don't have the right to talk no more, homie. You should shut the fuck up. Period.
So, yeah. Yeah, man, you should talk to John, though. Make sure that y'all on the same page with that fight. We got Chris in Atlanta.
What's good, fellas? I like the topic you got today because I'm a gambler. So this fight, how to make money. If you look at the odds here, you can tell the odds makers think that this fight is going to end between round 5 and 7 because of the way because they've lowered the payout on the Wilder rounds for those rounds. So I would.
What betting site are you using? What betting site are you using? Because my low rounds are 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. 4, 5, and 6 for Wilder. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 at 850. The lowest round is plus 800. Yeah, I'm using the same site you got up.
Okay, DraftKings. DraftKings.
Yeah. So I would pick one of those rounds, or I would maybe even spread out some money all over those 4. And if I'm feeling really, you know what I'm saying, if I'm feeling really like I really want to put some money out there or a little bit of money and just hope I get lucky, I think Luis Ortiz's strategy for this fight was to get in shape. I think they feel like they know what counter punches will work on Wilder from the first fight. So I think they're going for a knockout in those rounds as well. And you can see that in the betting odds there if you look at if on the screen. I think for Ortiz, between rounds 5 through 7, they lower the payout on those rounds as well. So that's why I think they think the fight's going to end between rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7. I would sprinkle some money. I most likely Wilder will win by knockout in those rounds, but like I said, and I probably will do it. I'll put a little bit of money on those Ortiz rounds for Ortiz as well because the payouts are just so high.
I would never put it on Ortiz. Don't get me wrong. I seen what happened, and during the live show, I even thought like, wow, they could stop this fight in that 7th round, but I would never put it on Ortiz. Like Wilder continues to find a way. It's crazy, man. He just always finds a way.
Now,
he got more grit than these dudes. Like when he sees you hurt, he bolts. He runs at you. No other fighter runs at you like that. They take their time and they try to make sure that you're not playing possum. Like Wilder's coming at you like a bat out of hell when he thinks he has you hurt.
So
I don't know. It's just not the same.
Yourself as like what kind of better? Like do you bet hundreds of dollars or like just 20,
yeah? What would you bet? Since you saying individual round, how much you putting per round?
No, I put the majority of the money on Wilder to do it. So I might take like $200, $300, split it up between the Wilder rounds, and then Ortiz. I mean, they're talking $4,000 payout if you put $100 down. So you know what I'm saying. You put $30 down. You know what I'm saying. You're getting close to $1,000.
Nah, you absolutely right, Chris. And listen, I can't even hate on you because if we would have been doing this show for AJ Ruiz the first time, I would have been laughing at you talking about I'm about to bet on Ruiz in the 6th round, 7th round, whatever. I'd be like, you fucking crazy. You ain't see what he did to Parker. Yo, but boxing is so crazy, man. You don't even know no more, man. So I can't laugh at you, man. Put your money down on Ortiz. You just never know, man. You just never know. Look, even Dennis Douglas. We thought he was winning. My man been training. He been sparring elite motherfuckers to go in there and make Guy who Mike Guy famous. Like
he getting you bank sparring, my nigga.
Bruh, he got everybody. He was sparring Canelo, bruh. He was sparring Canelo. Like he sparred David Benavidez. Like my man's like he's sparring and you just never know, man. So you right, man.
Maybe some guys just can't, you know what I'm saying, perform under the lights, you know what I'm saying? Like, we hear it all the time. Like, some guys are great in the gym, but don't translate.
They said Nes and Mike betting with their heart. What? What you talking about, Joseph? What bet am I making with my heart? Really? I'm giving you facts based off the probability with the numbers right there in front of your face. I got no clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm just going off recent memory, man. Like shit, I feel like Ortiz should get knocked out.
Yeah. Like again, the probability of him doing it obviously is out there. It exists that he could possibly do it, but like it's just a higher probability of Wilder doing it.
I feel the same way about Ortiz that I do about Triple G going against Canelo. That's why I say Canelo fight him next so you can knock him out because they have shown vulnerabilities in their last fight and haven't looked like the fighters that they did in the past. Simple as that.
Word. Listen, man, that's the last call, and that's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. Peace out.
If you haven't, okay, I figured that. He pressed 1 now. 917, first time caller, talk to me.
Oh, first time caller from Brooklyn. What's up, Mike? What's up, man?
From Brooklyn, what's your name?
Jay.
Jem J?
No, Jay, just Jay.
Jay.
What up, bro?
Jay in Brooklyn, talk to us.
There you go.
I got Wilder in round one. You put 100 on that.
Yeah, that's big money. 1,200 over here.
Smart man too, man.
Put 100 on that.
Cause I mean,
And, I got Joshua in 6.
Joshua in 6. It's a good bet.
and you going specific rounds too, huh?
Yeah, man. I ain't like the other dude. The other dude, big balling, man. I ain't got money like that. 500 little something like.
I know. He said 500. I was like, whoa. But listen, you betting 500, you bringing it home. You bringing money home, man. Real money home. Even with that, you do 500 on Wilder round one, it's 6,500. Like, those gamblers got to be getting rich.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, a lot of dudes got rich off the first Ruiz fight.
I don't know, man. I don't know how many, like, did they get rich or did they make some money? Like, when it's an underdog like that, do you really go ham on the bet?
Nah, I knew someone personally that bet 10,000 on him.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm going to just do that because he was a plus 1,200 on FanDuel back then. Plus 10,000. Damn, my man made 13,000. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like that dude. We met a dude in Vegas that put like 2,800 down. I mean 28,000 down on Mikey. I'm like, what the fuck? You crazy?
Oh shit. That nigga can't go home, bro.
Bro, he probably. I mean, if you betting 20,000, man, you probably own a bunch of homes. But look, I'm gonna get ahead and get to some other callers. Want to thank you obviously for calling in. We got you locked down, and we will be able to get you for the next one. Yeah, Mike seems to have lost his connection, but I'm good on my end. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of this show. Lets us grow and gets this show out in front of the eyes of other boxing fans just like yourself. So I got word from Mike. His power just got flickered. I don't know. Maybe something's happening in Indiana. But we were ending it. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We might be back with another one. Don't forget to subscribe right here to the YouTube channel. Help us get to 200K right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice.